All right, ladies and gentlemen. Well, I appreciate you guys clicking on the link to watch my open house video. My name is Jason Newburger, and I am your child's math teacher for the 2020-2021 school year at Highland Park High School. Regardless of whether your child has me for geometry, algebra 2, or pre-calc advanced, this is going to be the one open house video for you guys to get to know a little bit about me and for me to provide you guys with some information about how your child can be successful in either of those three courses during the course of this year. So without further ado, again, I am Jason Newburger. I am also the head baseball coach at Highland Park High School, the defending regional championship baseball program. I like throwing that in there anytime I can. My contact information, as you can see on the screen, is below. Easiest way to get a hold of me is via email. I'm pretty good usually about responding in a probably maybe even too quick. I'm one of those teachers who checks his email maybe a little bit more than he should in the evenings and on the weekend. But if not, I'll get back to you on the next school day, or usually a lot of times that day, especially if it's something urgent. Please reach out. But most of the time we like having that communication be from teacher to student, and then they should be able to fill you in on pretty much everything that's going on in class, whether it's homework or tests, quizzes, things like that, their grades, the amount of work that they have. Your students should be well aware of all of those things, and if they tell you they're not, it's probably because they're not paying attention, because we do a pretty good job, especially in the remote learning environment in the math department, trying to keep it simple for our students, and I'll get to that when we start talking a little bit about the specific courses. But again, my background, I grew up in Vernon Hills, so I'm from the North Shore. I graduated from Vernon Hills High School, attended Bradley University, where I majored in business management, which has absolutely nothing to do with teaching math. I also played baseball there for 4 years, and after college, I started and founded a real estate company in downtown Chicago called Chicagoland Property Group. We specialized in residential leasing, and the business was going really well, but 3 or 4 years into running the business, the excitement had died down, and I felt myself not really having a passion for real estate. And as priorities change a lot of times for us as we get older, the priority for me was trying to make an impact on the world with what I did for a profession. So the last year I was working in real estate, I was coming back up north to Vernon Hills to work with some youth baseball and football players in the area, and really found my passion for working with young people, and combined that with my passion for math in general, and it was a pretty logical transition for me to math teaching. And it took a few more years for me to get certified to teach math. Like I said, my business management degree didn't really lead to that route. But was fortunate enough to be hired at Barrington High School in 2014. That was my first full-time job 6 years ago. That led me, I was there for 1 year, and then I took the head football job at Burlington Central High School, which is outside of Elgin, and left there after a year, which was probably one of the hardest things I've ever done. There were a handful of things that went wrong there that I just felt the need to leave, and I was extremely fortunate to land at Highland Park. This is going to be year 5 for me in the math department, and I've been extremely happy ever since coming to Highland Park. I'm really glad I made the switch into teaching, and our math department is amazing. I love working at Highland Park. Our kids are incredible in so many different regards, whether it's in the classroom or in the hallways or in their extracurriculars, or just the fact that they always leave the classroom saying thank you is a big thing in our school. So again, very fortunate to be here. Year 5 for me at Highland Park. It's flown by, but I'm happy to be here, and glad I get to teach your students geometry, pre-calc, and algebra 2. So a little bit more about me and personally. My wife and I live in Vernon Hills. And there's 2 people that are other than my wife, who's amazing, and my rock. Other than her, there's a couple people behind the scenes that have very important jobs in regards to Mr. Newburger and keeping him happy and healthy. So I've got a couple slides I was gonna show here, and give me 1 second. My therapist, Bella Newburger. She's a 4-year-old yellow lab, and if you're laughing at therapist, it's kind of the real deal. She's not a therapy dog, but through no training of us or anybody else, anytime I start to get upset or even the tone of my voice changes, she runs up to me with her tail wagging and jumps up on me, puts her paws around my shoulders, and basically starts licking my face until I calm down. So it's really tough to be upset for too long when she's running around the house. So, and then also my best buddy. My wife and I just had our first child about 9 months ago. He actually just turned 9 months on the 25th of August, and he's this is a picture of him at our little Kentucky Derby. My wife has always wanted to throw a big Kentucky Derby party, but not so much this year with the social distancing. But she went all out. We ordered him a little jockey type outfit, and that was him from this past Saturday. So we're happy, and he's healthy, and I know we're living in a virtual world, but those are my two assistants at home that keep me in good shape. So, and just one more thing before we get to where we're talking about the specific classes. I really enjoy working with the kids, and I didn't major in teaching right off the bat. This isn't something I needed to do. It's a career change that I wanted to do, and again, I've enjoyed it ever since. And I truly care for the students that I have in class, and please implore them if they ever need anything. I'm somebody that they can reach out and talk to, whether it's mathematically, it's about grades, it's about homework, it's about anything in their personal life. I feel like that's something that I take pride in as a teacher at Highland Park. So, but without further ado, let's end this